Hello, in this class we will discuss about stress. If we see the learning objectives of this class, first we will define the stress, then we will see the different units of stress, and at last what are the types of stresses. When a member is subjected to different loads, it develops internal forces. To find these internal resisting forces, a section plane is passed through the member, and any one part of the member is considered. Each part is in equilibrium under the action of applied forces and internal resisting forces. These resisting forces are conveniently split into normal and parallel to the section. The resisting force parallel to the plane is called as shearing resistance, and the resisting force normal to the plane is called as normal resistance. From here, the intensity of resisting force normal to the section is called normal intensity or normal stress, and similarly the resistance force parallel to the section is called shearing stress. From this knowledge, stress at any point is defined as the resistance force per unit area offered by a body against deformation. For better understanding about this stress, let us take a prismatic bar AB of length L with cross-sectional area A throughout the length is subjected to an axial pull of intensity P. To know the internal stresses, consider a section in between the bar which is longitudinal to the axis of the bar. If we consider the equilibrium of left part of the free body diagram, then the internal resistance offered by the molecules against the external force is uniformly distributed over the whole area of the cross section. Similarly, on the other hand side also. So, totally the body is in equilibrium. From this, stress is represented mathematically as internal resistance R to the cross-sectional area A. Here, the internal force acting on the body is nothing but the total external load P. So, stress sigma equal to P by A. The stress P, which acts perpendicular to the cut surface, is referred as normal stress, since it is obtained by dividing axial force to the cross-sectional area. In SI units, force is expressed in newtons and area in square meters. Hence, the unit of stress is Newton per meter square, which is equal to a Pascal. Since Newton is a small unit, force is generally expressed in terms of kilo and meganewtons. So, the stresses are expressed like kilopascals, megapascals or gigapascals, etc. If we see the different types of stresses, first we have normal stresses like tensile stress or compressive stress, where the member is subjected to either simple tension as in tie or in simple compression like a strut. And also shear stress or tangential stress, where the cross section of the member is subjected to tangential forces like the rivet connection which is shown here, where the tangential stresses are acting on the cross section of the rivet. These two types of stresses are considered as direct stresses. Along with these stresses, we also had indirect stresses like bending stresses, when a body is subjected to bending forces, and twisting or torsional stresses, when a body is subjected to twisting forces. We will discuss about these indirect stresses in coming classes in detail. Let's wind up here. See you in the next class.